going on, Tim? Just got my volume turned down there. Alright. What do we got today? Let's see. What am I even doing? I don't know. Alright, live scene. There we go. Yeah, so we're load ordering Satan, Tim. You're both glorious. Thank you. We're not even doing, this isn't really Athralor. You can kind of ignore him right there. But this is the profile I'm going to be using on. I'm probably going to be changing it. Not much here either. I almost wasn't even going to stream this, and I don't know how long I'm going to be doing it for. But it's a nice little mod list here. Some different stuff. Without pushing the screen all the way over. I had to switch categories. This is normally secondary textures and meshes, which would, obviously 7 comes after 6, but the LODs go here, except for the mountain ones. So I have a lot of stuff going on. Hellfire has arrived. Oh boy. It was cool to see Mr. B do a nice long stream like that. I caught the beginning part of that while I was at work still. And by the time I got home, I thought he might have been done. But it was cool to see him actually get that started off. And then I watched most of the setup. And then it was great because I was on my lunch break. So, a good 45 minutes out of an hour. And then during work when I wasn't busy, I got to, pick it back up. And every time I go to hit YouTube just to see if he was done with the stream, he was still going. It was pretty cool. His setup's amazing, by the way. The visuals, I think you guys were in the stream for it, with this weather and atmosphere and everything like that. His lighting is one of the best I've ever seen. So we'll have to see. I have a lot of everything going on. We're using Noble as a base with static mesh. Enhanced texture detail is not in this, but Runes Clutter is with the fixes. I am trying Mysterious Dawn's HD overhaul. Well, I'm trying that with Skyland, and then Wine Dave's 4K. So I want to try, Mysterious Dawns is the one I really want to see. This is an AIO, so this is everything. We'll see how it goes. I basically did a whole bunch of drivers while I was watching the end of that stream. So hopefully everything's updated. I'm having an issue where I can't copy paste, the right click copy, and then I go to try to paste it, for some reason stopped working on me yesterday, and I assumed it was a driver issue. So my drivers are up to date. I restart, and it's still doing it. So Control C, Control V, they work. So I'll have to figure it out. So I don't know. There's some stuff on here, and then I have Nordic up to kind of follow along with some of the other mods that I would normally use. And I have to remember that I have some things that need to go in later, and some other mods that I am going without because they just haven't updated yet. For whatever reason, things on my list. Where is it? Scaleform translation and Hookshare. Oh, well, Hookshare is updated. Scaleform I know isn't. What else isn't? There's a couple other ones, and they just for whatever reason they haven't updated yet to the new SKSE version. So yeah, we're gonna go without. It just is what it is. Uh, but I have the new version of Dear Diary back in. I'm gonna give it another shot, and I disabled the level up. Everything that's modified by this when you go to your level up screen, because it was keeping all my stats at 100, and I couldn't access. Well, I could access my skill trees, um, but when I would switch from, say, destruction to conjuration, the name of the tree wouldn't switch from destruction to conjuration. It would stay at destruction. So I would have to back out and then go right back in, and then it would change. But the thing that irritated me the most was all of my stats were just right at 100. So no matter, I think I did this the other day with the character, and I put like 4 perks, or yeah, like like two in a health, two in a stamina, and it just stayed at 100. So I disabled everything there. Hopefully that's all it is. I don't think it got an update, so we're gonna try that. If it doesn't, I will go back. Welcome Wind, welcome Loki. I know it was a little late for me to start tonight too, and I wasn't even going to. So like I was mentioned before, I may not stream the whole way, but we're doing a whole different beginning to my setup. Um, and the main thing is I really want to see Mysterious Dawn's HD overhaul. But I am overwriting it a little bit with both Skyland and Wine Daves, because I'm gonna keep saying Wine Daves because I can't pronounce the name of the mod. Septentrional, maybe. I don't know. We're giving up enhanced texture detail is what I'm giving up. There's a few other mods too. Like some of the ones that I guess were just I don't have access to. Like I have Solstheim Landscape Overhaul because I have that saved, but I don't have Dawnguard Landscape Overhaul. And that's one I've wanted to see. I had it at one point and then wiped clean, forgot to save it, forgot to zip it back up and throw it in my nice little folder, and I lost it. So that's okay. We're with everything that these other 3 mods cover. I don't think I need a specific one for Dawnguard. Plus, with the Soul Care in HD, if I decide I want to run that, which I probably will. So I got this far. I think the last time I streamed, I had just finished adding gist. So my plugins was literally just gist. Ever since then, I should probably put the unofficial patch up there and bring alternate start back down. Yeah, I had nothing else. State the system page was updated, so I have this. I believe I have this pinned in Discord because this hasn't updated on Nexus yet. So, or Wind, I think you might have pinned it. Oh, Tim, if you could, that'd be awesome. I used it once. I used it for one play. In tandem with the Solstheim Landscape Overhaul, and it was nice. It looked really, really good, and it was one I wanted to go back to. So when I opened my folder up, I noticed it wasn't there, and then I remembered, oh, I just didn't save it. So maybe I'll find it somewhere. Okay. Um, Display enemy level. So this is one that I haven't used yet, but one that I've seen used a lot. And it's a pretty, and you guys can see what it does right there. It tells you the level. That's all it does. Pretty basic, but it was something that I was missing. And another one, and I have to grab this now because I'm thinking about it, is experience. Right there. So I'm going to give this a try with Young Capper. We'll see. Mod requiring this. Compatibility patches. C-edit patcher. and hardcore presets for uncapper experience ordinator. I may, well, I'll look at that, but and it's updated and optional. Well, there's compatibility here. So organized bandits, Opus Class, Sands of Time, Skyrim Underground. I will have to take a look at those later. I just want the base mod right now. This is a little different. This is there's obviously videos here, and this is how you gain experience in the game. You no longer do it through using your. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting to try this one for a while, Wind. So things like sources like quests, main quests, they give you this much. College quests, so it's broken down. You know, pretty much everything you do, uh, exploring, just exploring, clearing, you know, clearing cells, you know, whatever they are, and then killing. And then, of course, the formula here, which, you know, at one point I probably knew exactly what that was, and now I can't even. I look at it and I'm like, no, no thanks. But we'll see. And here's the main part, too. I did do this on a test run a while ago. And it says when I use a new game start using alternate start live another life, I'm immediately given experience points to level 3. Well, I had this happen to me, and because I didn't come all the way down to read the FAQ, I just read the compatibility. And then I think I read the first one, why it doesn't work, because I had SKSE. And mine was working. And then I'm like, okay, no, I'm good. Do I need a new game start? No. So, uh, they suggest disabling it at start when using alt start, and then enabled after the initial, you know, whatever. So, yeah, there it is. It's going in. Looks good. Beautiful. I like when things look good. And this is going to go right under the uncapper. Right there. And is there a... No, there's no plugin. Okay, awesome. And what else? That's one that I just happened to remember. There's probably going to be more. This is probably just going to be a load order video. I do want to see the hardcore presets, though. I'm not really going to read a lot of this, but presets designed to work with most of E9's gameplay overhauls and some other typical, like, I use Revenge of the Enemies all the time, so whenever you guys see me getting one-shotted, it's partly because I usually play at Master, and part because Revenge of the Enemies. Which is actually a large mod for what it does, but it does a lot, so worth the space. Oh, Tim, did you find that? No shit. That's awesome. Very cool. Requires the uncapper and experience. Ooh, buddy, there it is. Let me see. Ah, okay. So let's see. If the hardcore, the uncapper presets are the same as Dirty Weasels, the way that it's installed, I would assume that it would be. Run game at least once, activate my mod to overwrite the any settings. Okay. Oh wow, he's got his whole mod list here. Well, I mean, it's not a big mod list, but it's well, it's last year. Okay. So they have character level cap 150. I would probably change these values. It's very similar to ESO. I've never played ESO. That's always a game that I wanted to play and wanted to get into, but I didn't want to pay for it. Like I just want to pay it like one time, and then that's it. But I know that's not how it works. Just it looked really and it's Elder Scrolls. I mean, you know, if there was any MMO I would play, it would be ESO. So maybe it's one I'll get into someday. I don't know. It may not be worth getting into at some point either. That's the other thing. But I've heard oh, okay. Yeah, no, I saw it, Tim. Let me get up here. Sweet. I think I could just open it like this. There it is. There it goes, downloading down there in the bottom. 60. I don't know why why does this say? It says 10 minutes left. Why is my shit so slow today? I only get this with some mods. Like, every time I download static mesh, because I think like my download speed's capped at like 35 megabytes a second, which is awful. My upload is about 24 megabytes a second, and my ping is around 11 or 12, which I guess is pretty good. But my download speeds, like I said, it's capped ridiculously low. And for me having cable, yeah, like it's see that's a 5.5 out of 61. And only some mods do this. So, I don't know. It's off today. Awesome, Tim. Thank you. I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, that'll go right in the two of them. Where do I have them? Well, there's yeah, there's Solstheim Landscape. So then we'll have Solstheim, we'll have Dawnguard. Do I have any other saved files? Real Snow 2K, but I don't think I'm using that. I do have the new Sky UI that you sent me. That's going to be used. I have to. Where is it? It's here somewhere. There it is. I have to configure that completely. I'll do that on a day where it's, I'm not going to stream that. That's just going to be me looking at it because there's a lot of things in there that I want to adjust. Yeah, see, like the mods from Nexus, easy. They're bing bang bang, and then they're downloaded. Like this 4K full landscape by Winedave, 1.12 gigabytes, like 6 seconds, and the thing was downloaded. And this is like a 63 megabyte file, and it's just, it's whatever. Oh no, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I still have Chrono Trigger up. I have to get back to playing Chrono Trigger. I streamed it like the one day using the controller. I think it was the first time I busted the controller out since the day I built my PC. It's getting it's over on the side end table here collecting dust. I think I spent like $60 on it or whatever. It's official Microsoft one. I'll wait for that and I'll just let me see here. Close that. Experiences in. All right. Let's look at this. I know I'm going to use Ordinator. I don't know what character this is going to be for. I think with the issue that I found with Athrolor, with the vampire drain and reverb and everything, and that's the only reason why I wiped clean again because I got frustrated with it, and I realized it was because I wound up cleaning ELFX and a couple other mods that required it. Well, it said they did, and of course, damn headset keeps shutting off on me. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have cleaned the ones, even though it said needs cleaning, you know. And I did, and one of them was the audio one, and then I went to re-download it, and it wasn't having any of it. So I figured, all right, fuck it, start fresh, start clean. Yeah, yep, new where is it here? New Sky UI. Where do I have it? I have it here. This one. Can I visit on Nexus? It's, well, to say new, it's got all the icons, and I believe what I meant by new is Tim has it set up already with all the additions. It just needs a little tweaking on my end for what I like. So it's already got Skyrim flagged as a master for it as well. So there's no need to go into to Xedit to do that manually yourself. So that was really nice to have. Thank you again for that. Yeah, we see like we're halfway there. 36, 37 megabytes. Uh, so yeah, let's do this. Let's while that we're waiting for that, let's run the game to. Did I generate my innies? Hold on a second. I have to check this. I think I might have. I might have I might have the other one already. Yeah, I do. Okay. Well, you know what I'll do? I will stick with this one for now. This is Dirty Weasels. But this is the hardcore preset uncapper experience coordinator. T-Max and Skyrim. And let me see here. SKSE not required for this version. Oh, so you'd have to run the DLL loader. Okay, so yeah, I'd want the SKSE and uncapper and experience acquired. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's download manager. I have experience. I have the uncapper. I have SKSE. I'll do this for now. Where'd it go? There it is. Let's install this, but we're not going to activate it. And let's put it right under the uncapper. Ooh, I'm sorry. Right under experience. And I'll keep it deactivated for now. There we go. I may come back to it. There's Dawnguard landscape. Beautiful. And now you can go in my nice little folder there. So we'll put you right now. Activate you. You look good. How's everybody else doing tonight? Aside from my back starting to feel better, which is a good sign. I hope everybody else is doing well. And Loki, have a good night. No, Wind, you're right. It's the same one. I just realized it myself because it's labeled new, and of course I didn't go check it because when I checked it in game, it had all the icons and everything already set up. That's what I meant by new. That's why I have it. It's labeled as new. So we have Wine Dave's 4K landscape, the Pine Forest update, and the Tundra update, but the Tundra's updated in 4K as well. Well, so is the Pine Forest. I had a bit of an issue with Matthys 3D. Not that it was well, there was no FPS loss, but my game was like lagging. So I don't know. There's a couple other ones that I want to try. They're down here on the list. But yeah, Northern Shores. This is going to be more of Dave's stuff that we're going to be running here. As I do like Wine Dave's mods. So, was it Northern Shores. Let's grab this. And we got the landscapes. So for those of you that haven't seen this, I've put up screenshots with this. It's fantastic. This entire mod is just a thing of beauty. I'm not going to go through all the pictures, but if you've used it, you know what I mean. And I think I want the 4K one. Yeah, 4K. It's a big mod for 4K, 200, almost 214 megabytes. Probably could have got away with the 2K for 55, but you know, don't skimp on your textures if if your rig can run it. We'll have to see with the EMB as well. So let's just see what Northern Shore overwrites. It's gonna overwrite so a lot of stuff from Mysterious Dawns, Noble, Mysterious Dawns, and a little bit of Skyland, just for certain things. That's okay. I could probably go into the files and um, hide those certain textures that it's overwriting, but not now. There's Tim. There's the widget that you sent me too, I believe. I had it here. Where was it? Okay, do I have it saved? Yeah, right there. That's a separate one though. That's different. All right, North Shores. Let's see. And blended roads. So we're gonna use blended roads and then Dave's blended roads redone because you need the two of them. Well, here we'll do it like this. Open that one. Open that one. All right, so there's blended roads redone. There's blended roads. Okay. So we want the main file here. And not medieval bridges, we're using Nesbit's. And it's going to be a weird combination to throw TPOS2 and see this one as well. Uh, Hopefully it's a nice mix. Pretty much anything you run with the people of Skyrim 2 makes the game look great. The fact that the architecture is vanilla assets, you could run whatever you want, and it looks great. Combinations are great too, and that's kind of what I'm doing with this here. Blended roads, 4K. 4K roads, huh? There we go. Really? Really? There we go. Okay. So, and then you'll notice like this second tier category is going to wind up, it's already bigger than the main. And the main is, it starts with the particle patch. Basic stuff, static mesh, RCI, Noble, right? They're the main ones. And then this secondary category, which normally would have been up and then the LODs would have been underneath it, but I have it set up this way for a reason. And you'll see why when I'm eventually done with this. We'll get Dave's. There we go. And that's going to overwrite his landscape. All right, beautiful. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So you'd put that right below Sky UI, right, Tim? Actually, did I even add? Oh, I didn't even add it. Damn it. Okay. Let me add it real quick. I was like, I thought I had it up there, so I was looking for it, and I'm like, no, it's not there. Bam. Okay. Go find Sky UI. right. It's got, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It has the extra icons. So let's see. And I had well, I didn't have an issue with Nordic snow, but we're gonna try out. We're gonna see if we can get Fluffy. Get Fluffy working. It's been a while for this one, so Fluffy snow. And did I go? What did I pick? 2K. 2K old rim compatible. No, I don't want that one. And then the blended roads patch. Because you need it. I believe that's where it is, right? Fluffy snow. Yep, blended roads patch. Windhelm Bridge and Street Fix. And I may grab the I need patch, just should fix temper. Ah, no, I don't think I need that. So these are all separate. So 2K snow. It's just, and I've gotten into the habit of with the particular ones that I'm doing. Instead of just leaving the name as Fluffy Snow, I'm making sure that I know which version of it is. Because with this, I know there was a 1K, there was a 2K, and that was, well, that's it. But so I'm just making sure that I know now, like when I go to install it here, that that's what it is. We'll keep the snow right up there. And the blended roads patch. And I wish more mod authors would set the data directory for us, but beggars can't be choosers, right? Windhelm, bridge and street fix. And that was one of the things I noticed with the other snow mods that don't have a patch for blended, is that you don't have any issues, but you can see a significant mashing of landscapes against the snow, uh, more particularly against the roads and sides of the roads. Let me see. What's up, Lego? What's going on? Am I being summoned? Ooh. Oh, that's customizable UI replacer. Hold on here. Let's look at images. I like to look at pretty pictures. That's some nice water. Look at that. That's like Caribbean. Look at that. Oh, that's badass. Look at the... That's really neat. So that was... Well, this is from... What was I trying to say? I think it was on this one here. Yeah, I'm a little scatterbrained tonight, guys. I apologize for that. That's... I like this interface a lot. Look at this. Oh yeah, absolutely. ESO Dark. What was this one? Let me check here. Dragonborn. Main. Okay. So like the symbol HPMPSP. Wow. All right. That's cool looking. and it's really neat and just everything's tidy. But let's see something else. So Dragonborn, yes, so dark. That's cool looking too. As cliche as it's gonna sound, it's got like a retro vibe to it, but it works in this case. Yes, so light. Yes, so dark. Yes, so light. I can see the difference there. Okay. Yes, so custom HUD. Dragonborn V2, which has more of a Oblivion style. Classic. Oh, that's cool looking too. Look at that. I may take this one. That's just really cool. So many choices. Let's take a look. So that's main full. Let's take a look at the files here. UI replace your less intrusive HUD SE. Read docs folder, please. Update display enemy level any. Okay, so let's check the requirements. Matter of time, I have it. This one hasn't been updated, I don't think. FISs. File accept interface for Skyrim SE scripts. I was looking at this earlier, so unless I was looking at this one and another one. Oh no, it is. I may have that actually. Hold on a second. Okay, no I don't. Awesome. Adding it in. Although, wait, where'd that go? So yeah, this is the reason why I didn't install it. Like 3 issues, one from earlier, one from October, and then this one's after the update. CTD on startup with the newest SKSE. And then you have a couple members confirming this. This is incompatible with the new version of the game and script extender. Can confirm this happens. Had this problem also. Released today, and now the game CTDs at startup. So, I don't know, maybe, is it not a requirement? It says it is. Less intrusive HUD. This was another one that I don't think fully updated though. So you're using it no problem, huh? So, okay. Yeah, 'cause I mean this I think I spent a good half hour like looking through I was going fuck. Okay. I was looking through the posts um just reading this stuff like the newest and then I went over the bugs and then I saw that I was the first one and then I saw, a couple of them. CTD, this one's closed, this one's closed. They're all CTD. But a lot of people use this. I mean, like look at the endorsements. Like almost 5,200 endorsements, and was it like 162,000 downloads. Yeah, if you're using it fine, um, and you're using, I mean, you're using it fine, like no issues, fine. Um, Not me saying fine, like me being a dick about it. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was thinking too. I'm every time I read that somebody has an issue, like the immediate thing that goes through my head is, well, they have an issue. That doesn't mean I'm going to, and maybe they're doing it wrong. That's usually my initial thing, because I mean, if it's updated and yeah, yeah, if it's updated, well, all right, let's do this. What am I doing? All right, so this was actually on my list. I can probably put this back then. This is go under J's containers. Awesome. Or J containers. I always say J's containers, like J's claws, J's circlets. Yes, oh, so, okay. It's a master. Well, it's a plugin that's treated as a master. Interesting. So then customizable UI. Let's go back to this one then. Um, customizable UI replacer SE. Um, Skyhood SE. Please only use one main file. Well, I have Skyhood in there now. Dark Souls preset. That's pretty cool. I don't have less intrusive HUD, but I could. Let's grab that. Let's. If using the less intrusive HUD version. Well, I have Skyhood, and I'm very familiar with it. And then I have immersive HUD. So let's go back to files here. Pretty much have to make up my mind. Well, you need one of these two. That's the thing. Let me go back to take a look. So this looks like the Skyhood version because of where everything is. So Tim, real quick, this classic version here, because this looks nice. This would be the one that I want. Would this be the less intrusive HUD style? Mr. B, welcome. I was so happy when I got home to see that you were still playing, that you were still streaming it. I was extremely happy because I like when I started watching you stream, I was at work, and I was incidentally I was on my lunch break, so like the first 45 minutes that I caught, I was just chilling in my car with the coffee, and I got to enjoy it. And then I went back. I went back, and then in between jobs, I kept opening up YouTube. I wasn't sure how long you were gonna go for. It was awesome. I was telling everybody in chat before you joined. I said like I could not believe the lighting and the weather. I haven't seen anything like that weather-wise. Even in like YouTube showcase videos and things like that. Like the weather was just it was perfect timing for the thunder, the lightning, the rain, the storm, and the clouds looked fantastic. And just I think like in the beginning when I saw the like it was a clear day and then like it was dusk time, just the lighting itself was absolutely beautiful. It was gorgeous. I really don't think I've seen anything like that. Such a good setup, such like a really well done setup. All right, so I'll get the Skyhood version just because that's what I have. And there you go, download. Okay. Whoa, hey now. All right, presented with everything. Uh, so classic. This is the one that I looked at that I like, but the Dragonborn one looks nice too. No, I'll go with classic. As soon as I saw that, I wanted it, and I was like, oh, that looks so good. There's the Dark Souls one. Yeah, we're gonna go classic. Custom font or vanilla font? Select this option only if your language doesn't support. Okay. We'll go custom font. That looks nice. Avatars. Normal. Skyrim Nord. ESO Thief. Hey! I remember that old avatar. The old ROL. Yeah, we're gonna go normal. Stick with that. Display enemy level any. Yes. And I can get rid of the other one. And install. Awesome. Customizable UI. Put this one up, 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 up. Where's my UI stuff? Matter of time. We'll place this one. So now if it overwrites something else, which should just be SkyHUD, right? And display enemy level. That may make that redundant. No, it's still there. It's interesting. Okay. Usually if that's the only thing that it does, it grays that out, makes it redundant, so. Oh, absolutely, Mr. B, you're welcome. I was really happy to be able to watch that. Place under SkyHUD. Oh, I do need okay. Where is it? Oh, I did add it though, didn't I? Didn't I? Hold on. I probably didn't. Oh yeah, it's right there, Tim. Right? Priority 34. It's being overwritten by, yeah, customizable UI. So my order may be out of whack. If you guys see anything that I should be reversing, because as I have it now, Sky UI, then widget mod, SkyHUD, customizable UI replacer, SkyHUD SE, and then iHUD, more HUD, inventory, dear diary, matter of time. Yeah, but the widget mod's right there. So a bunch of new stuff too. I mean, so I guess yeah, display enemy level may actually be redundant, even though it's saying it's not. But I may need this as well. So as long as it's overwritten, experience that's definitely one that, like I said, I've been wanting to use it for a little while now. Tried it once, very briefly. Music. So I've been using Fantasy Soundtrack since I built my PC, the very end of April. Um, with my last setup, when I was gonna do Athrolore, I used the Vinswept, uh, all-in-one overhaul, like the replacer, and I liked it. And I missed FSP. But this is Fantasy with the Dreams and Nightmares and the patch for these two. This is a complete replacer, but they're both large mods. But this is the compatibility patch for both of these. So we're running two music mods together in tandem. So it should be nice. Let's blow it up. Krypton. Hold on, I don't even know which one to use. Look at him. Yeah, he's going nuts on the emojis. Yeah, I'll give him a Mr. Burns. Alright, what are we doing here? Fluffy snow, we got fluffy snow, we're good. With the blended patch, we have that. Okay. So you can go, you can go. We'll keep the Nordic guide up there. Uh, File access we have, and the UI replacer we have. All right, I can close those down. Awesome. Where am I? I am down here. Let me just pull this up so it's a little bit better. Blended roads, 4K. We have that, I think. No, I don't. So hold on. Fluffy snow. Yeah, that's okay. That's the 4K. Then fluffy snow. All right, transparent refracting icicles. Awesome. I'm gonna be doing this a lot. Keeping this up. I'm gonna be trying to be following it back and forth. Icicles and frost atronach. This is always what I go back to. I use this on console a lot. It's fantastic. Loose, clear, reflecting. No. Nope. And outdoor icicle reflection. Laud. From far distance. Sure. Soul gem options. And I wonder how this will pair up with EMB light. We'll have to see. And then I take the 25% transparency. 70, I mean, that's like ghost. 50's even too much. And then smaller icy spear and spike. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So let me take a look at my plugins here. There we go. Just swapping them down since I'm OCD about it. What's going on in Discord? The kids are all playing. That's cute. You know, Mr. B, the only reason why I suggested that is because I love the mod. I didn't realize you were going to go into it and adjust the values and everything. And then I'm sitting there thinking, oh crap, I hope he's not mad because like I didn't know if that was something you had to change to get everything to work right, or if that was just personal tweaks that you were doing on the fly. Um, when I first came across that mod, it was right when I built it, and then when I built it. Oh, I built my PC. So again, you can see like where my mind's at. I've been fried the last couple days. Uh, yeah, I just built my PC, and I was looking for mods that I hadn't used, and I came across that, stumbled on it, and I'm like, all right, yeah, like the changes that it makes. This is before its update to I think version 2.0. Um, like the changes that it makes are awesome. Makes all the Dragon Priest masks like uniform, so you can use them. They're actually viable. Uh, I honestly mainly got that mod just for the Galder amulet, the bonus for that because, and he says it right in the description, like you go through all that trouble for that amulet just to boost you 30, 30, and 30 for health, magic, and stamina. That's kind of a crappy reward. That's the only reason why I got that mod, and then I started playing with it, like the other items that are overhauled in the mod, and I'm like, man, this is actually pretty good. So I messaged the OMA and I said, do you think you mind letting me port it over to console for people that are still on console? He's like, yeah, go ahead. Which I literally just got to the update a couple days ago. I should have did it like 3 weeks ago. But every time I went to do it, something else popped up. So I love the mod. I think it's fantastic. Tim, I appreciate it, bud. Have a good night. We'll speak tomorrow. Sleep well. Yeah, Zims is another one too. Everybody talks about it, and I've not used it yet. Um, let me see. Immersive artifacts, right? So Legacy's got a Zims. Thane weapon displacement. A weapons, armor, clothing, clutter. Yeah, let's take a look. Because it pops up on almost every guide. Requirements. None, but there are other requirements. Full list of updates can now be seen in the changelog. Okay. Ancient. Dawnguard and Dragonborn. So, okay, so there are value adjustments. Okay. Well, I'm not value, but, you guys know what I mean. Increase to 20. That's a nice number. Well, okay. That is pretty cool. And choose which artifacts you want to improve. Nice. Definitely have to give that one a look. A good hard look. I'm just gonna just look at it. That's an emoji we need. I have to tell Krypton. We need the just look at it guy. What's his name? Oh, I can't think of the dude who made him, who does that character. We've all seen it. All in a neat faux mod. Yes. Also adds its own Thane weapons. Interesting. The mask changes, yeah, they're a big selling point to that too. Like I said, I only got the mod for the Galder amulet, and it was something that, you know, I mean, yeah, let me see. Where's Galder? Yeah, the first one. Yeah, you're telling me the amulet was so important and powerful to seal away gives me just an extra 30, 30, and 30. No, this thing should actually be worth the damn. This is the only reason why I got this, and it just coincided that this was the first one up here. So as soon as I saw this, so each fragment buffs you 50 health, 50% health regen, 50 armor rating, fortified warrior skills by 10. Then you get the same thing from Urix or Jirix, however you pronounce it. 50 magicka regen, 10% resist, fortified mage skills by 10. Cygnus's is stamina, same thing. Persuasion by 10, fortifies thief skills by 10. Effects of all three fragments combined when you reforge grants you Galder's Legacy. That is powerful. That is very, very powerful. Only reason why I started using this and then, come to use other things. I play necromancers and vampires most of the time. Conjuration spells cost 35% less instead of I think it's 25, plus 100 armor rating, minus 100 health, plus 100% health regen. Health-based regeneration rate increases by 2, 20% spell absorption. That is powerful. Make sure you have over 100 health or you die. But I mean, it's a fairly well. First of all, Blood on the Ice quest is a little bugged. You know, I've found that sometimes going right into Windhelm, you go right past the market there, and they're already there the first time you entered the city, which I don't think is the way that it's. I think you're supposed to leave and come back. I think you're supposed to leave and come back a total of 4 times. I'm gonna switch to my other mic because this headset mic is just annoying the shit out of me. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, let me just switch over to OBS. Yeti seems to be working fine. Awesome. And my niece is going to sleep, so that is another plus. Everything sound okay? Volume need to be turned up, anything like that? Should be good. Should sound okay. Home. Oh, that's... Oh, see you later. Pending. When did he send me this? Oh, that's Muse. Well, okay. Yeah, other things with yeah, Bassmaster. That's the dude. He's got some funny stuff. I think one of my favorite ones. It's not as funny as just the car, because that thing's classic. But he did one from, I think it was the Philly Auto Show, and I think that was when more people like recognized him, because towards the end of that video that he put up, you saw people were taking pictures with him and everything like that. So obviously they recognized him. And he's had some other really, really funny ones. But that dude's hysterical. I remember I watched it like the first time, and I rewound it. I watched it again. Then I watched it again. It was crazy, absolutely crazy. Oh, load order. What do we want? Better dynamic snow, better dynamic ash. I think I can get these all at once. Ooh, no, I'm missing one. I am missing one. Hold on. We have fluffy snow. Enhanced landscapes. Okay. Hold on. There it is. Dying to light feed. Okay. Nothing else. Man, you got to give these guys points for creativity with the stuff that they fucking do. This is just hysterical. Oh my god. Yeah, we're running like 5 landscape mods in tandem. We're going to have a nice mashup of things that probably shouldn't belong, but we're going to try and make them work. Try and make them work. So, enhanced landscape's going to go right under blended roads. Redone. 4K. Speaking of, let me reinstall this real quick, so I know that it's 4K. Okay. And it just defaults to blended roads redone. What the hell? Reinstall. Change the name. 4K. Manual. Right. Right? The name's right there. Looks good. Replace. Huh. Alright, whatever. Doesn't want to. Enhanced landscapes. Let's see here. Optional files. Should I take everything? I've not used this mod, but it looks neat. So better plant textures. Plant flora textures from SFO to use in combination with EVT. Only uses if you want to use EVT. I need some sharper plant textures. Let me see what I have on my list.
Might just be the landscape. We'll see. Grass overhaul. It's based on my unbelievable grass 2 mod. We'll add unique grasses to the regions of Skyrim. High quality and density. Celestine ash trees 3. Dead marsh. Green fields. I think I'm just going to run the main files, because I think everything else I'm going to have with enhanced soul stem ash, 4K with 3D tree LED. Yeah, I'm just going to run the main file. Everything else is going to be overwritten, so I don't want to have a bunch more stuff that needs that's going to be overwritten. So. Oh, there it is, 4K. How about that? Yeah, I don't know why it did that. So then after blended roads, okay. This is probably the most odd stream I have done in quite a while. Although I should probably get in game to take a look to see what it's going to look like, you know? What do you think? Let's go in game. Let me make sure OBS is being friendly with me. It looks like it is. I do not believe I have EMB yet. I do. I'm going to delete what I have. I'm doing something completely different. So we're going to go, let's see, cache series local. Okay. I'm using a new EMB, by the way. Let's just get that out of there for now. I think I have the other files that I need from EMB dev, right? Yeah, D3, D11, T3, compiler. Okay. Let's minimize this, minimize this. Let's just check it in game to see how bad it is foobarred up and what is what. And let me move the widget mod. And this just kind of gives me a good idea. Usually when I start my textures, I'll, after Noble and like the first set, I usually go in just to check. Especially if I'm using something new. I remember I did that when I first loaded Wine Dave's landscape. And I went in and I looked at it, I'm like, man, this looks good. I can only imagine what the distant landscape's going to look like when LODs are generated. And I wasn't running the people of Skyrim 2. This was that one in-between play where I went back to JK's Skyrim and Dawn of Skyrim. So, and the game looked fantastic. Beauty was to behold everywhere. And my FPS is at 1,000. This is going to crash. Why the hell is my FPS at 709? this is going to crash. I'm going to get kicked right back out. I know this. This happened to me before. Or it's going to be infinite loading screen, which is exactly what it's doing. I know you guys probably can't see the FPS counter in the upper left-hand corner. It's right at 800 or 790. Now it's at 750. What the fuck? If anybody has any ideas, let me know. I ran into this one other time. Yep, I gotta manually quit it. Okay. Skyrim and task. Alright, let's go take a look. It's a good thing I went in there. Yeah, well, hey, 700, you know, that's a low number for my computer. Because the other time I had it, it was at 2500. So, yeah, NASA computer, MXR is nothing on me. Yeah, it's. I have no idea. Let me see here. I could probably close out the task manager. What the hell is causing? Yeah, what exactly would cause my FPS like that to jump? What do I have in my? Alright, data's clean. It's supposed to be clean. EMB cache, EMB series, EMB local. I thought I deleted these because I don't have an EMB. But I don't think that would be it, right? Piracy till? Yep. The SKSE files, right? Let's try it again. I'm deleting these things. Okay. Or maybe they get generated because I have the EMB, but that wouldn't cause my FPS to skyrocket up there, right? Let's see what I have. Yeah, I mean, maybe it is this. Let's file access. Let's try that. We'll try and go back in again. The rest of them I've used, or they're textures. So we'll have to see how EMB plays. When it wants to load. Yeah, I don't have an actual EMB loaded up, so I am going to use one. But the only reason why I don't is because I don't have my weather mod installed yet. That's usually one of the other points that I'll get to. I'll get from my main textures and test, and then I'll get down to my weather and lighting and stuff like that, and then I'll go in a game and I'll test that. So, all right, there it is. Yeah, 1173. We're at like 1200 FPS here. Oh, now it dropped to 400. Now it went to 730. And now I'm at 222 FPS. Let's just make, we'll do my normal here. All right. I'm at, oh, you know why? Because I don't have an EMB. Hold on. Yeah, limit FPS to... Limit FPS to 59. Save. And then apply changes. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that fixes it. That was crazy if it's, okay. Alright, FPS is at 59. So you could see I'm going to have to do some configuring with the UI and everything. But let's do a base. We'll do a base start here.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
We'll do the, basic camping in the woods.
The woods can be so peaceful this time.
Could be.
Good hunting.
Let me just configure immersive HUD activation. We want key toggle presses. Sky UI active effects. No, we want link UI. Okay. So that way I can toggle them on and off. Okay. Now I thought a matter of time. Give me display. Load all presets. Arrange as a list. This is where my my lack of having done this in a while. So we like the moon phases, we like the seasons. Symbol 1. So we want the sky dial, right? Not the sky dial. What's the one that's on the I'm trying to think of the name of it. I think it's the Astrolab. Let's use that. Let's try that. Back out just to see. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that's, I mean, I just want the one in the upper left-hand corner. That's all I want. Not that one. Matter of time. Let's go back here. General. It is Astro. Well, you saw the size of it. It was, the whole freaking size. Is there a smaller Astrolab? Textured? Oh, small. That, right? Right there. No, that's not it. Well, let's take a look. compass. Let's go textured. I want to see what this one's like. Yeah, I want this textured one, but I want this in the upper left-hand corner. What's moon and seasons? No, yeah. See how it's little up top there. That's what I want, but I want the I want that astrolab. We may have to go with the small one. Okay, we'll go with the small one for now. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Let's use the bed. And obviously this is without LODs generated, so you're gonna see some messed up stuff, you know. We're 59 FPS level progress. There goes Alduin. Let's get that nice hunting bow. And, you know, also TGM, because why not? Ooh, Ring of Minder Deft Hands. Oh, let's just take all that stuff. Yeah, I'm going to have to play around with this a bit more. So let's go take a look at, here, we'll do this. First weather. Make it a nice day. So keep in mind, this is with no weather mod. I don't have any weather mod installed. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too, Win, but I'll have to look to see. So I have no trees, I have no grass. I have no weather. I have no water. Just landscape. So yeah, that's vanilla water. No, it's a good base. It's a pretty good base. It's Oh, look at this. How about this with a brand new start, and there it is. Look what's rearing its ugly head. The water flow. Now you know what's gonna happen when I generate LODs and throw an EMB on top of that. We're gonna have a nice little split all the way across the shoreline there. But it's clear underwater, which is nice. Yeah. It's a good base. I'm happy with it. We need trees, grass, snow we have. Okay. Yeah, I mean this isn't bad. Alright. Alright, we're quitting out here. Alright. So, what else do I have? Transparent and refracting icicles. Better dynamic snow. Okay. Let's see. How long have I been doing this for? A little about an hour and a half. Almost 2 hours, I think. Let me see. That's never accurate. I don't know why I even do that. Mysterious Dawns, H2 Lava, Forgotten Veil, Just Ice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I have to refill my coffee. The last 2 days have really taken its toll on my body. And I didn't do anything yesterday. I didn't even touch my PC when I came home. I just kind of went right to sleep. Early. As in like 8 p.m., 8:15 p.m. early. So, yeah, I'm going to take my contact lenses out. I'm going to throw my glasses on. I'm going to grab another cup of coffee. So about another 10:15, like I normally do. And then we'll, maybe I'll throw the EMB in first, just to see, because it is we are gonna use Obsidian Weathers with this. But it's an EMB I've not used. It's an EMB that I'm very curious to see the look of. And I don't know, we're gonna go in order. I mean, like, when I get there, but we'll go in order. But ooh, excuse me, I do need to get another cup of coffee. And run outside and grab a smoke, and apparently get rid of my hiccups, because they came out of nowhere. So yeah, I'm gonna go do all that stuff. Yeah, I'll be back in about 15, guys. I will bring my phone out with me, though. Okay? So I'll chat with you there. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, let's see here. Should swap back over for you guys in a second. Okay, coming back here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, coming back. There we go. Alright, yeah, so slight update. Just while I was taking my break. Let's go to, where is it? Xbox mod. So, yeah, like I was saying, the Lanterns of Skyrim 2 mod was ported over to Bethesda.net, and according to JB, Wikwa ported it. He had perms from WizKid, but not from the LMA, whose assets were used, unless he took them out because some of Matthew's stuff was used in the mod, like Medieval Lanterns. Matthew doesn't want his mods ported directly for console, but you can use his assets if you gain permission from him for other mods. He's very open about that, which is why Nesbitt's been able to incorporate a lot of Matthew's works in his own mods. A lot of other mod authors use Matthew's works in their mods too. So, and then JB's going to say, yeah, so far everything Wikwa's ported has been legit. Wikwa is also a mod author on Nexus, which I'm aware of. So it was probably done correctly. And I know Tim, I believe, tested this earlier and said there's only minor conflicts in and around Riverwood and I think a couple other areas. So I think we would be able to do a patch mainly for Riverwood. Now keep in mind, if you're going to run TPOS2 and Nesbitt's add-ons like Riverwood Grove, there may be a second patch for that mod and Riverwood Grove. And then there would be a regular patch for, base game, obviously, without Riverwood Grove and the add-ons. Or alternately, maybe use the partial version. But again, I don't really see the point in using the partial version if you're going to use two large mods like that. To give you an example, and I've only just checked this once, so Lanterns of Skyrim. This one here. Okay. So this is the new one, 7th of December. So this was yesterday. But if you look at the file, it's 1.1 gigabytes. But it's in a faux mod style, so you get to pick and choose. That's a large file. I'm going to go to Bethesda.net right now. I just want to take a look to see what exactly has been done. Or at least see if I can get kind of... I hate how it does that double screen. That's such a pain in the ass. Search mods. Let's go lanterns. One of 30. Yeah, see how awful that is? It's such a terrible... I mean, you put the exact... Now, here's the original one, right? So, the original Lanterns of Skyrim. So, this is Magus80's. You see how small a file this is, 402.2 kilobytes, right? Problem was we had an initial patch for TPOS2 and LOS on Nexus for PC users, right? And it's because Lanterns on Nexus is a master file, right? You go to perms here, right? So others users' assets belong to the author or are from free-to-use modded resources. And yeah, you can see created by WizKid and Manny.GT, or Manny.GT if that's the same person. I believe it's two separate people though, because Manny's been a mod author for as long as I know. I'm only starting to get familiar with WizKid, although I think WizKid has been around for a while as well. WizKid 34. If this isn't pack, okay, so Camp Argentum patch. So these are all patches. You can see what's getting patched here, right? There's a lot. There's a lot of patches with this. And then that's not to say the base mod itself. You can see where things have been altered. Iverstead, Falkreath, Kynesgrove, Karthwasten. There's textures in there. Old World and Ruins, Oakwood. So these are still patches. Yeah. There's a lot. Okay. Telengard. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what we can do, what we can get patched for. The problem with the patch on my page, if I can go back a little bit to my stuff here. Go to my mods, thank you. Alright. I don't have the Lanterns patch on here. I think I took it off. Reason was because of the master flag on it, and at the time, yeah, here's the TPOS2 patches here. So we have one for ELFX, Realistic Water 2, Autumn of Whiterun. This was a personal request by Sword of Truth, long before it was brought back, like when it was initially released, because she's known Nesbit personally longer than I have. Winter Sun, JK's, CRF, Winstead Mine. I do have to get a patch out for Winterhold Restored. It's one that I keep meaning to do, and I just keep putting it off. So we'll get the Winterhold Restored patch out for TPOS2 full. And then we'll have to see about Lanterns. Again, it's that part's really up to Nesbit. I have little say in that. Well, I have say in that, but I have a limited say in this, because ultimately these are his creations. You know, he's the original mod author of these. I handle them, whether they're ports or patches. Those are the ones that I do. So these are the ones that are on my page here. for the full version. This is the full version here, which is the same size as the partial version. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Because it's, this one's a good size mod. Let's go back again. Let's go back one more. Can I go back one more? I'd like to go back one more. Go back. Alright, I think... Yeah, alright, there we are. So... Goddamn. All mods. Xbox One. Okay. Do a quick search again for this. So, yeah, again, like I said, this was the original. And let's see if we can find the new one that's been updated here. Or uploaded. Should be down here somewhere. Okay, yeah, by WizKid, or by Wikwa. Alright, let's take a look. 240 megabytes. That's a big file. All lanterns are moved. They're moved by the wind by default. Burner's Oddman Shop in Winterhold has its own custom sign and movable by the wind. Snow-covered lanterns and light posts in snowy regions. You can see what he does here. Wikwa, yep. WizKid might have given permission to pour it. Yeah, see, this is... DV is on my shit list. For another reason entirely. I respect him as a mod author, but the crap that he pulled in our Discord a couple days ago, got him permanently banned. For a good reason. But like I was saying, we have Matthew's works in Nesbitt's mods. Nesbitt and Matthew have a very good relationship, working wise, which is why you see a lot of Matthew's works on console through Nesbitt's work. He allows us exactly what Wick was saying here. All models included are my own creation and are freely able as a modder's resource. I think DV's a little pissed off he didn't get first crack at this, because for the last X amount of months he hasn't given a shit about Skyrim, and now that these mods are coming back, and aside from us, there's a bunch of other dedicated Discords that are still very, very active regarding Skyrim. I think he feels a little slighted, as he should. If you want to basically tell the whole Skyrim community to go pound sand, and then you get mad because somebody else, ported a mod that you think you could do better, But again, if the perms are what they are, we'll have to see what happens with this. If this is let's look at it like this. If this is the case and DV is in fact right about this, I don't think he is, then this mod will eventually be taken down, and then patching won't be, won't even matter at that point, right? But purely for the fact that Wikwa came right back with this, they've already sent the message to Matthew, and Matthew's stuff are freely available as modded resources. I also know this is a fact too, because I wanted to port Matthew's 3D trees to console. Matthew said they are Nexus exclusive, but if you want to create your own mod, you could use my assets, but you just can't port my mod as it stands, because it's a Nexus exclusive, which means if there are assets like parts of his trees that I want to use in a mod that I might create myself or somebody else wants to create, they're free to use that. They're free to use resources. Okay. So it's just funny that he's the first one that said it. Times like this, I wish I can give a thumbs down or flag this post. I could flag his post. Flag it and call being an asshole. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, you see the size, 1.1 gigabytes. So we'll have to investigate that more. Let's get back to some LO stuff. Enhanced landscapes. This is gonna go up under blended roads. Blended roads. 4K does not have one, but Fluffy Snow doesn't have one. Oh, blended roads does have one. Okay, there we go. Enhanced landscapes ESP. Awesome. All right, let's go take a look at my list again. What else do I have? We can't use any of the fallen tree mods. TPOS2 adds so much content in that anything that adds down trees has a really good chance of conflicting. I know there's a couple tree mods on both BethesdaNet and Nexus that do that. I'm just going to forgo them. I'm going to skip over that, even though it's on my list here. But we'll figure something out. And like I said, trees are going to be, it's going to look a little bit different. Let me see here. What was the name of the EMB? I had it here. I did have it here. Give me 1 second, guys, so I can check. So I can check the EMB really quick. I'm not going to be able to see the chat for just a second, but that's okay because... Alright, I got it. There we go. Live stream, live chat, there we go. Okay, Soul EMB. So. $2K19. Alright, this is it. This is also a new mod. It requires just EMB version 3.396. This is the newest version as far as I'm aware, unless it updated today, which I haven't checked, so I will check for this. Let's just go to EMB dev to see. I doubt it. Yeah, 3.96, so we're fine on that. I have the EMB installed, so Soul. Right. Realistic preset with a touch of fantasy is back. So I don't know if this is on LE or if this was on Special Edition and you know it was on before I was a PC player. We'll have to take a look and see. Maybe some of you guys recognize this immediately already. It's interesting, right? Interesting to see. Say, it's nice. It's nice little, thing she's got going on there. Let's go take a look. We'll take a look. This is the one that I want to try out and test out. There's only 17 photos. Usually EMB have a ton. I mean, there's like thousands of pictures or hundreds. But from what I saw, I did see a video with it, and of course using Obsidian. Obsidian's a little scaled down from Cathedral. I love Cathedral weather, by the way. But what I saw in this video was amazing. The lighting looked great. Everything's nice and crisp. And FPS impact is negligible. Almost nothing. When I was running Ominous, there was definitely an FPS. You could see it. Kind of wish you had more clear day, but it's okay. So yeah, this is the one we're gonna be going with. It does have a nice fantasy touch to it, though. I do like that. Obviously, the lighting here is a little bit different than what I may run. I might not like this. I might set this up and I might not like this, and then I may go right back to something else I was running. Another cool mod, I do have to, I know Rooster has it, but I have to find this mod that retextures the rooftops for Whiterun to have that red in them. But this looks great. This whole setup here looks great. All right, and then we're back at 1. So let's go grab the file. So this is one of the most versatile frame-friendly ENB presets on Nexus. Did it say there were any other requirements? No, it does not. Okay, cool. Get a manual download of that. Awesome. Get Soul. And this normally isn't my my particular style, but all right, there we go. So this is just a basic preset. We're gonna overwrite, replace. And that should be good. All right, so let's close this down. Close that down. We don't have our weather. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add, I should probably add obsidian. I'm going to do this just for the sake of, I want to see this in game. Okay. And then I may add something like, oh, there's a patch for true storms. I don't know. It's been a while since I've used true storms. I might use it. I might not. We'll have to see. Let's get obsidian installed. It looks good. So let's put it under weathers and good. Put it just right above alt start. All right, so we got the ENB, we got obsidian. Let's go in game. Let's just take a look to see how things are. We can COC around a little bit, maybe. We'll see how long this one takes to load up. There's a couple ENBs that just seem to take a while to generate. I'll do the same thing. I'll load up the camping safe. And just to see. Normally with ENBs I'll take the bloom off. Or I'll adjust it low. We'll have to see. See when it loads up. If you're getting a black screen, I am too. So, alright, there it is. And we're 65 FPS, so that's a good sign. 60 FPS on the dot. Okay. Alright, let's do this one. Let's take a look and see. And I may have to go back in and adjust the FPS for ENB because I'm showing me 65 steady. Alright. So let's do this. Let's get up somewhere high. And obviously LODs aren't generated. You can see it's raining. Let's do this. Ah, damn it. Okay. This is with the EMB. It looks very realistic. You're going to see some, obviously, a lot of issues. Let's not focus on Bleak Falls. Let's look at the road right here. We got a couple of different things going on. We have some trees. We got the road. So I'm going to now, this is without. Oh, am I taking the picture? What am I doing? Oh no, that's right, because you can't toggle an MB preset, can you? Alright, so that's me being a dumbass. But anyway, this is the EMB. We're gonna give it a chance. The lighting looks great. Sun lighting. We don't even have a snow mod yet. And I think I may forego the footprints mod. I don't know. We'll have to see. But we're in, you know, this part's a heavily wooded area. If I go down towards like the Falkreath area, it drops me down even more. I'm at 55, 56 FPS, give or take. It does need depth of field. That's the only downside that I can see. We'll go check out the Guardian Stones just to see. We'll take a look at this little area here. Gain 20 XP, you can see in the corner there. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Look at the water. I mean, that looks pretty good. This is without realistic water too. Let's take a look at the scene. Yeah, you can still see it, but it's not as bad. I mean, it's noticeable to me. But yeah, solid looking EMB. So that's it. Let's quit out. We'll have to see. I don't like the fact that it's just that's what they call it, like a reshade. So you can't toggle it on and off, but it's just the way that it goes. Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna call it here for the night. I have some thinking to do about my setup. Actually, let me get Obsidian out of here for now. Mod. Well, you know what? I'm gonna leave Obsidian in there. No, we'll keep that in. Let me just rearrange it. I know. No, it's there. Okay. Let me refresh it because that might change things. No, it doesn't. Okay. Alright, yeah, so I'm going to call it for the night, guys. It looks good. I'm going to do some more research on it and see if I can find a second video about it, but it's called Soul, S-O-U-L, Soul EMB. Again, like I said, looks to be just a preset. Not that big of an EMB file. Almost no FPS impact. So yeah, we'll have to see. But anyway, that's it for me for tonight, guys. I want to keep it as short as possible. So it's 20 after 10 my time. I'm basically grabbing some dinner and hitting the bricks. So I'm beat, though. I will be off tomorrow from work. So I may jump right back on this early afternoon, late morning maybe, and continue on. So we'll have to see. It'll be like Majestic Mountains, things like that. Stuff that I normally use. The fact that I'm running this many landscapes and overhauls, hopefully it blends well together. As like I said, I only got a chance to look around a little bit, and I was more focused straight ahead. So that's one thing we're gonna have to see. All right, Wind. You too. I'm gonna pop back in the Discord for a little bit, but I have to eat something. I had lunch early today, and I haven't eaten since, so I'm starved. But yeah, I'll pop into Discord. All right, guys. So have a good night. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll kind of pick up where today's episode left off. And we'll get it. We'll go through it. Well, we'll go through a lot more. I'll do some stuff off camera as well, because I know like some of the stuff's boring. Adding in certain areas is kind of not everybody's cup of tea. You could probably hear me yawning. That's me being really fucking tired. So thank you, Lego, Wind, Satan, everybody else. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in Discord. Have a good night. Bye.